Hello friends! I was just looking at myself in the monitor and my arms look ridiculous, so I apologise. I probably should just go and put a jacket on or something, or a jumper. But anyway, this video is about my worst week on a bike in 2018, and I didn't plan this. This is just how it's kind of turned out, but I want to talk about it because I feel like it would be maybe beneficial to you and you might have been going through the same problem or felt the same thing, so I just wanted to kind of talk about it as usual. So basically last week was my least amount of riding this whole year. I think I did 20k total, and there's a couple of reasons for that really. So basically the first reason was I had planned to do an audax on the Sunday, a 200k audax. So in the week I was just taking it really steadily because I am having a week off, like an actual set training plan, because most people do this time of year apparently, my coaches said. So we just have like a couple of weeks where you just kind of just do as you want. And yeah, so I planned to do this 200k audax, and then I'd also planned to do the women's Rafa ride, which was going to be about 120k in total. And so I was like, right, I'm either going to do both or just the audax. Either way, I'm going to have a steady week on the bike. So I just rode to work once, which is about 15k there and back. No, sorry, 15k there and back. But I did actually then go into town and got a lift back anyway. Long story short. Yeah, so that was 15k. And then I did a 6k ride, and then I had to get picked up because I've really hurt my back. And so yeah, I think it's from doing weights. So I do like a weekly training session every week, and I've been doing like deadlifts with like just like weights, and I feel like I've not really learned how to do it properly. I'm okay for some of it, and I think a few of them I just didn't do it properly and I've just twinged my back. But then when I got on the bike, oh my god, it was like excruciatingly painful when I was climbing. So I don't know whether my hamstrings are just tight or I don't know what it is. But anyway, I stopped at the traffic lights. I could barely stand up straight, and I'm like, shit, this is painful. Yeah, so that is where the 20k came from, and I just wanted to talk to you about it because this week one of my friends also posted about like saying that she'd not really ridden that much and she felt like she'd lost her like cycling mojo, and she was like, oh, this is not good. But equally, and I know when I look back at like all my different weeks, I've done so many big weeks this year, especially this last 2 or 3 months, that to tell you, and it sounds probably a bit ridiculous, but to tell you it's okay to have a bit of time off the bike. It's not the worst thing in the world ever. And that's what I've done this week. And even though I felt frustrated that I'd not been able to go out and ride, I'm like, but it's 1 week. You have to look at your consistency over the year, and for me I've been pretty consistent, not the start of the year because the weather was so bad, but generally I've been pretty consistent. So fitness and stuff doesn't just disappear in a week. So I just feel like don't be so hard on yourself if you have had a little bit of time off the bike. And for me it just makes me even more excited and even more like ready just to get back on the bike and get like a really good training plan in place, and it also gives you time to also look at the things that you actually want to do, like on the bike, especially for me. So because I've had a bit more time off the bike, I'm actually looking at specific things that I want to do next year, like what things do I enjoy, what things do I not enjoy as much, that I don't want to do as much, like planning audax rides, which ones I want to do, and just getting a little bit of time to sort out my cycling calendar for next year, which is really exciting. So have a bit of time off the bike. It's meant to be fun at the end of the day. Like I've said this a million times before, we are not professionals. We are not paid to ride bikes. It is meant to be fun. And if you're not having fun, have a bit of time off the bike. Or equally, if you've got pains and you don't really feel like riding or it's too cold, then don't do it. Like it's meant to be fun. It's just riding a bike at the end of the day, and it should be fun. So I think that's pretty much it. I just want to give you a bit of an update as to what I'm up to. And yes, that's basically what I'm not up to. So yesterday, because today's Monday, I went for a walk around Duffstones, which is my favourite place in the world. So I went for a walk around there, did like a bit of a trail walk, so that was really fun. And I think when you do have a bit of time off the bike, it makes you find other things that you enjoy doing, because I can be a little bit like one tracked and like I just want to cycle, just cycling is all I want to do, and actually there's a lot of other things that I do enjoy doing. And when you're not cycling, it gives you that time to do a little bit of those. So because we were walking round Dovestones, I almost felt like, oh, do you know what? I do actually really, really like doing this. I'm going to get into trail running and do more trail running this winter, because I think that's a really, really good way of cross training. So yeah, I'll make till the back's a little bit better. I did ring Phil, actually, you know Phil Burt, the amazing magical physio, so he's been helping me a little bit with that, so I'll probably go and see him one day this week. But yeah, I think that is it for this video, and have fun if you're not on the bike, and I'll see you next video. Okay, bye!